So I want to do this video. It's called pretty much how to, I guess you could say, succeed, how to grow your channel. That's a good one. How to grow your channel. You guys know that for a long time I've been doing YouTube videos, and after my video about not joining a damn network, a lot of people wanted to know what could they do to, I guess, expand their channels and gain more subscribers and more viewership. So I'm going to give you some of the tips that I personally use to help you out. So one of the first things that I will say is your presentation. When a lot of us, I will say, first started on YouTube, we took what we had to make it what it was. Now I have lights and cameras and backdrops and extra lights. But this stuff came once I established myself and I was able to gain money to put back into my channel. So, in other words, do not spend $250 on a new camera and then spend $350 on a ring light and then spend $80 on a backdrop if you don't have the type of money coming in to pretty much support this. Now, if you just have the money laying around and you just kind of want to start from the jump with this, great. But if you're a person who doesn't just have, which most people do not, have a disposable income where you can just buy all of this stuff, then wait till your channel starts to grow. And remember when I first started, I started in the bathroom because that had, which I totally messed up, but that had, I thought, the best light in the house, which wasn't. The living room, which I later moved to, had the better light. So that means that everything that I did was limited. I could not do videos at night, which I'm currently doing. I could not do videos while there was a lot of people in the house. I couldn't do videos and be too loud. It was just a lot going on. So I learned to pretty much work with the elements. So therefore, if I had a video that I needed to do, or I had something on my chest, or I had to review something, I would have to get up like everybody else in the world, even though I was working from home, and I would have to make sure that I was up by 9, to make sure my makeup was done by 10, to make sure the video was done by 12, to make sure I had edited throughout the day so it's up that night. That's pretty much what my days would consist of. So that's kind of one thing that I will say. Your presentation means a lot, especially you guys and girls who want to get into reviewing hair. When the company is looking at who they want to represent their brand, they're looking at everything. It's not just the hair. Can you do the hair? But how do you look? There's a reason why I don't come on camera with no makeup, unless I'm doing a makeup tutorial, which ain't gonna happen no time soon. But other than that, they're looking for a look. The look that I have was thought out for the hair that I have for the company that it was for. So you have to think about that. You have to get a little innovative in the things that you do, because people want to see something. You can't keep giving people the same thing and then they kind of like, I kind of like this, I kind of don't. And I had to learn the same thing. So everybody doesn't like long straight hair. That's my judge. But some people do like shorter hair. Some people like blonde hair. Some people like green hair. Some people like blue hair. It just depends. And it doesn't mean that you have to be married to the idea, but make sure that the company that's giving you the material, that you're selling the material enough where other people can see their self in said material, if that makes any sense. The next thing I will say is make sure that you are yourself. A lot of you guys know I've been on the internet for quite some time, and you guys pretty much notice that my attitude hasn't changed much. And me as a person, I've changed a whole lot from the 19-year-old kid that I was once or 18 when I got on here versus now, because I've learned how to not be so vocal about how I feel, even if I do feel away. You know, just, you don't have to tell the world. And some people like that and some people don't. But when you start getting to the point where your channel becomes sort of a business, then you have to kind of pull back on your personal feelings. Now, I'll do a video in a minute about how the fuck I feel. But sometimes when people do videos about other people, such as other YouTubers, or people that they don't like, or people that they're beefing with, it starts to look unprofessional, and a lot of people just don't want to deal with it because you just scream drama. And my personal issue with somebody else, I can still address it on my channel, but it's a way I address it versus fuck you motherfucker, fuck your mama, fuck your bitch. Like, that's not always the correct thing to do, because especially when there's a brand that has millions, let's just say Anastasia Beverly Hills, and I'm working with them, and then I get that's a reflection on her brand, even though I'm just wearing the makeup and talking about it, it's still a reflection. So sometimes you gotta find the balance. You can still be yourself, but make sure that you're not always yourself to the point where people just get like, oh my God, bitch, something else, you know? And again, I had to learn that. Everybody doesn't want to know how the fuck I feel about certain bitches. Cool. The next thing is be very knowledgeable about the products in which you are talking about, whether they're sponsored or you brought them yourself. If I'm talking about a wool hat, I need to know exactly what elements went into making the hat, where the production was, why I don't like it, the issues that need to be corrected, and then some. So be knowledgeable, because a lot of this and what was that again? That doesn't work, because people get very, very disinterested very quickly. The next thing is editing. A lot of you guys ask me, what do I use to edit? I told you guys numerous times that I use my iPad to record my videos. A lot of you guys say that you think I'm lying because the quality is so great, but it's not the pad, it's the light. So, yeah. But I need to see myself, because if I don't, I can't, you know, I know, and there's a little freeze here so I can do this, so I can see myself. But your edit that's going to be, no matter how great your makeup, your hair, if your edit sucks, people are going to tune out. So every extra, there's so many times where I will go on a rant in a video and I have to cut about 2 minutes off because it has nothing to do with what I'm talking about. So be yourself in your videos, but sometimes edit. What they tell you before you leave the house, take 2 things off. Take about, if you got a 10-minute video, take 2 minutes to 3 minutes off of it, because people are only going to be interested in what you have to say for so long. So make sure you keep it pushing. Let's keep it rolling, because when you get stuck, people be like, I'm good. I don't want to talk about this no more. Another thing that I find very funny is that everybody wants to scream about, I'm a brand. Everybody's a fucking brand. But a lot of people don't do anything with their brand. So, case in point, I have built a lot of great relationships with Magic Hair Company, Princess Hair Shop. I was working with Lux Addiction at a point. I was working with MB's Closet and CBT's Closet for a long time. I built these relationships with these companies, so if I ever need anything, or if I ever want to hold a giveaway or whatever, I have that relationship. So that means that your brand is helping their brand, and their brand is helping your brand, which is helping you both get out there a little bit more. A lot of people on YouTube always talk about collaborations. The issue that I have with collaborations a lot of time is that somebody is always going to feel like they're superior because they have more subscribers. So if me and Jenna Marbles get together, clearly Jenna has about 13 million subscribers, okay, as opposed to mine. So she would not really win in this situation. She would probably gain people who don't know her, but I would probably get the bulk of the gain. So a lot of people say no, they don't want to do it. And I kind of, I'm there with that. I understand that. So what you do is find someone that you are equal to. Find someone who, if you at 13,000 and she's at 11,000, you guys are pretty much equal. So you guys can pretty much help each other. But stop reaching out to people who are 100,000 and you're at 1,000, and then you get mad when nobody replies. It's a business. It's a popularity contest, because that's what YouTube is. So if you're not gonna, and that's just anything. I don't think that Pepsi would take on Britney Spears if they don't feel like Britney's fans are gonna buy their product. It does nothing for them. So remember who you are and remember what lane you're in when you're in it. So therefore, that way, when all is said and done and you need to kind of move your channel and you need to push it a little bit, you have something to bring to the table. Because a lot of people think, I'm cute, I'm fly, I'm this, I'm that, everybody gonna love me. That's not true. There's some of the cutest motherfuckers who cannot hold a conversation or do what I'm doing to you right now without people tuning the fuck out. It's just life. Everybody's not given that gift. So again, the last thing that I'm going to say, all piggybacking off what I just said, is learn your craft. Learn your audience. Learn to speak. Because there's nobody in the fucking room with me right now but myself. But you feel as if I'm talking to you, right? You have to learn how to do that. It feels silly at first. It feels kind of stupid at first. But you get used to it. The more natural you are with your audience, the more engaging they're going to be. When I was doing Love and Hip Hop, you guys loved it because it felt like I was a friend that was sitting on the couch and we were watching the show together. And one more thing. Make sure you guys are very, 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 very detailed in what you're talking about. Okay? Can't be vague. because people are not going to understand what you're talking about. I've done that before. And then I get mad when I get all these comments about the same thing. And it's like, just, common sense isn't so common for some people, okay? Some people need you to go, okay, now you walk to the car with your feet and you do this. Then you open the door with the handle and you do this. Then you bend your body and you sit your butt in the chair. Then you put your feet and head in the car. Then you reach for the actual handle and then you close the door. And then this is where it gets nervous and nerve-wracking. You put the key in and you start the car. Some people need that much fucking instruction. And I know that it seems so just but you have to do it because there are some people who just don't fucking get the concept. You know, you can give me about 2 directions and I can probably just go from there. Some people, they need you to walk them through every fucking thing. So remember that, be detailed. But I hope that this helped. If you guys have any channels, if you guys have any questions, put them below. And if I get enough questions and that I did not answer, then I will do another video to pretty much piggyback off this video for the next one. As well as I want to announce to you guys, after a long, hard thinking about it, I'm going to do what I did last year, which is I'm going to do a video a day in May. So a lot of those videos are going to consist of a lot of things that you guys have been asking for that I've already started, so that as the days go by of the month of May, you guys can get your videos every single day. So we'll talk more about that in my future videos, but I hope you guys enjoyed this, and the review for this hair that I got on should already be up. I'll link the video below, and I will catch you guys in my next one. Peace.